Live on this Saturday night. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We have an interconference showdown here in Phoenix, where the Suns will be playing host. In the early part of the season, Steve, if the chemistry isn't working, what can you do to try to fix that chemistry issue?
You know, obviously the general manager and the coaches, this is where they have to be communicating amongst one another, and they have to have a great feel. Because if it's not working, and this is where you have to look at maybe benching some guys or possibly trading somebody. But that's where communication comes in. You got to have it from management to coaching to players.
Players want to know, don't they? They don't want to be left in the dark. At least they want to know the lay of the land for it.
Most of the great organizations, the communication's out front, and that's what players love. They love the trust factor from management to coaches to organizations.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Z. Time is out there with Z, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Koufos in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And the first one at the line is good. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Here's Clutch. 29 points for him last game against step back and squared up. Clutch has got 6 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Princesses. Got a piece of it. Osman, the pass to Clutch. Cantor, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. That's tipped. Osman kicks to Cantor. And the pass to the captain. Here's Osman, defended by Koufos. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks as always. Their goal early on is a simple one, keeping those opposing shooters from getting hot.
Yeah, and so defensively, they can't get tied into any one strategy. It might take a few different approaches here before they find one that works.
Greg, the reason why is you're never sure which of their shooters is going to get hot. The matchups will change depending on who's doing the most damage.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
First quarter, you're really testing the defense, trying to find their weaknesses.
Here's the captain. He had 10 points in the win against Clutch. Here's Cantor. And another shot. That's tipped. Here's Primetime. He gets that one. Primetime's got his first bucket of the night.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Passes it to the captain. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Spanoulis. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here comes the break. Here's Hamatoglu off on the layup.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Here's Princesses.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
That shot, no good. Cantor, bounce pass. Inside, and stolen by Koufos. Here's Lucas. That one goes in. Primetime's got his second basket of the night. Here's Osman. He had 10 points in the win again.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Here's Clutch. The step back jumper is good. Clutch has got his third bucket of the night.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Here's Primetime. He picked up 12 points in their last win again. Pass to Koufos. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from 12. Got a piece of it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Osman, the pass to Cantor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good.
Too.
He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
That's good from Cantor. And so he hits both.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Calathes kicks to Koufos. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Cantor, the pass to Clutch. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. To the right side. All alone. Green for 2 points. And 12 points for Clutch.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. From 20 feet out. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pass to Dixon. He kicks to Cantor. Over Koufos. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in scoring, 9th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Here's Easy Breezy. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Dixon passes to Cantor. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots. His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Pass to Barousis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up, be willing to make the extra pass.
And 47% here so far. Kicks to Aldemir. To the wing on the left. And it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the visitors. Trailing here by 8. Erdan can't hit.
In over his head on the layup attempt there. Too much defensive pressure.
Here's Thunder. Connects in the foul line jumper. And the home team has possession.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots off the left rim and out. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Pass to Aldemir. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Calathes. His last outing, he had 8 points. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Calathes. Pass to Barusas. 2 on the clock. Good. Great play by Calathis to set it up. ABC's got his first points in this one. 54 seconds left in the first. Here's Dixon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot, gentlemen.
So it's the visitors now. 11-point game. Calathis kicks to Dorsey. The pass to Thunder. Puts it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dorsey. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Trading bombs from beyond the arc is getting personal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Thunder. Lays it up and banks it in. Thunder's got his second basket of the game.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The home team up 10. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Antetokounmpo out there with Thunder. Then there's Z, and it's ABC, and it's Dorsey in at the two-guard spot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. And he sinks the second. Here's Mr. Clutch. He kicks it to Aldemir. And he's good on the 3-ball. Aldemir's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Thunder. Bank shot. No good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis. And then on Saturday,
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
and the first one drops. The captain's checked in for Korkmaz. Both shots good from the stripe. For the game at 42%. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Spanoulis passes to Thunder. Kicks it to Dorsey. Just 5 on the clock. And onto Tacumbo, slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Here's Dorsey. There's the pass to Spanoulis. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Z's got his first points of the night. Thing has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Dixon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Thunder. Picked his pocket. Here's Erdan. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Here's Dixon. It's deflected. Here's Thunder. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Aldemir. Pass to Dixon. Cantor with it. Clock at 6. Amatoglu. No good there.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Cantor, bounce pass. Here's Dixon. No good from outside. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dorsey passes to Princesses. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Amatoglu. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the floor, to gain the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Here's Lucas. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Koufos. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. The captain passes to Clutch. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. Clutch has got 14 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Up top, Koufos. And there's the pass to Monzares. Buries it from three-point range.
And you can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Here's Osman. Here's Cantor. Koufos grabs the miss.
Just hasn't had his night, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And let's call that one what it was, guys. Just spectacular.
No argument here, Greg. That's going to be the play people remember from this game. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Clutch. 14 points for him. Pass to Cantor. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Sinks the three-pointer. Ilyasova's got his second basket.
Well, this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Kicks it to Calathes. Passes to Monzares. Here's Koufos. Second shot opportunity. And finally they hit one. Koufos has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Pass to Clutch. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's 11 points for the captain.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2-referee situation.
Korkmaz checked in for the captain. Here's Montsaris. Here's Papanikolaou. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Osman. Offensive rebound. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 8 points for ABC.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. All free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Clutch. 14 points for him. He kicks it to Cantor. And there's the pass to Clutch. Back to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Here's Kalathis. From 11 feet away. Count it. Koufos has got 6 here in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Pass to Osman. And here is Ilyasova. He has 5. Passes it to Korkmaz. Lock at 6. Here's Osman. Offline with his 3. Kalathis kicks to Koufos. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
And the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game. The ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Here's Kalathis. And the shot is long.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Here's Spanoulis. Kicks it to Kalathis. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kalathis has got 6. Being at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Clutch. Let's go. Goes back up. Up again. Rebounded by Papanikolaou. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets it down to single digits. Z's got 4 points now in the quarter. And 44% from the field in the second. To the paint. Here's Korkmaz. A second chance effort. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Got a hand on it. Here's Big Smooth. Drains the 19-footer. Big Smooth got his second bucket of the game to go. Stolen by Cantor. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the home team. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. It's just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining
folks.
us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Ilyasova out there with ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Clutch, and it's the captain in a 2-guard. Connects from three-point range.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Z out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kufis, and it's prime time, and it's Spanoulis in at the 1.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 47%, pretty solid. ABC is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's the captain, and it's ABC, and it's Clutch in at the point. Cantor, the pass to the captain. Prime time is out there with Z. Then there's Z. Then there's Kufis, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 slot. From the field, 44%, not bad. Now the pass to Slukas. Back to Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Excellent D from Cantor.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Spanoulis. He has 5. The 11-footer, and Cantor pulls it down. Now Ilyasova. Passes to Clutch. Back to Ilyasova. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Osman. Drains it from beyond the arc. Osman's got 5.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. To halt the run. That one falls. He's got 14.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Clutch. He's got 17. The captain passes to Ilyasova. Here's Osman. Antetokounmpo defending from deep. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Ilyasova. He can't get that one. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Lucas. Off target at the rim. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. Good on both. Here's Spanulis. He has 5.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Stolen. Here's Dixon. Hits the front of the rim and out. Being about 42% so far. It's tipped. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Dixon. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Ilyasova kicks to Osman. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. The pass to Dixon. The dish to Aldemir. Shot clock at 5.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. No good with the layup. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Lucas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. Easy breezy's checked in for prime time. Home team on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Manzares. Kept alive. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Here's Princesses. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Z's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dixon passes to the captain. Here's Aldemir. Kicks it to Ilyasova. It's intercepted. Here's Dorsey. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 12 points for him. Ilyasova passes to the captain. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Dixon. From deep three-point range to the middle with the clock winding down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Easy Breezy. Let's go. And he hits the jumper for 2. Easy Breezy's got 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Takes the turnaround J. Aldemir, no good. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Aldemir.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Being an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
On the free throw, no good. gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Calathis. Basket good. Calathis has got 8.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Thunder. He's got 10. Pass to Barousis. He can't hit that time.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Montzaris off with the layup. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Here's Easy Breezy. 5 points in the game. 1:56 left in the third. And that misses badly. Air ball. Around 44% in this third quarter. Pass to Dixon. And it's lights out with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And he makes the first. Cantor, he checked in for the dude. Good on both. The visitors with the ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lets it go with a 3. That shot misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Big Smooth. Antetokounmpo defending. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Clutch, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. Shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. And the pass to Calathis. 1:04 left in the third quarter. He kicks it to Papanikolaou. 3 on the clock. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Ordan, here's Big Smooth. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. They need this one. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Passes it to Ordan. Down low, and Cantor throws it down.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Being about 42% so far. Here's Spanoulis. 5 points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's the home team holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got ABC. Korkmaz is out there with B-Train, and it's Clutch, and it's the captain in at the 2, and it goes down 2 points. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Doing well. They're at 45%. Here's Clutch. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, impressive play in the paint. Here's Spanulis. Kicks it to Kufas. Deflects the pass, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. From the inbound. And the shot is long.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. To the right side. Inside, Erdan. No good there.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
It's tipped. It's deflected. Here's the captain, Cantor, trying to free himself up. They retain possession. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending. A free throw off from Cantor. When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling that, it has been a problem for some players in the past. Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Clutch the pass to the captain. Pass to Korkmaz, and Cantor now top the key. 5 on the clock. Here's Erdan. The three-pointer, no good. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Spanulis. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Cantor pulls it down. Here's Erdan, and that one drops. Cantor's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And stolen by Kufas. Out to the wing. Lots of room. Great positioning on the putback. 7 points for Z.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's the captain. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Got that one up quick. 8 points for prime time.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
The pass to Erdan. The feed to Cantor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big three. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Here's Clutch. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Hits it from three-point range.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Here's prime time. Fades. Antetokounmpo, no good. Now here's Ilyasova. He's guarded closely. Princezis passes to Koufos. 11 feet away, and Cantor pulls it down. Got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Osman, the pass to the captain. Here's Clutch. Back to Ilyasova. The second effort. Good on the shot. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
You know, I wonder, where's the passion? You can't afford a no-show here on the defensive glass.
Here's Osman. Cantor. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cantor's got 25 points.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Princezis passes to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And it doesn't even draw iron.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Here's the break. Shot to stop the run, and he connects with the jumper. 10 points for prime time.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Here's Cantor. The shot comes out.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here's the captain. Passes to Clutch. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches. It has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look.
They get from those sponsorships, right. Here's Clutch. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Cantor able to finish.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Spanoulis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. And it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
Both good from the line that time. And the home team has possession. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's Osman. Back to Cantor. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Cantor. Pass to Osman. Clock at 6. Launches it. Hands it from downtown.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
You know, plenty of teams, they try this strategy. Works when you're hot, but works against you when you're not.
Here is Barousis. That's tipped. Here's the quick. There's the pass to Big Smooth. Stolen. Barousis passes to Montzaris. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Was shot by Dorsey, no good.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Sapahi. Here's Erdan. No good with the layup. Barus is with it. Dorsey. Here's Thunder. Off target at the rim. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.